Misfit.
Like a lot of the arguments that I hear people of color say about Trump, in terms of like every white person voted for him, that's not true. I run into a lot of white people, whether it be white guilt, they could be lying to me, I don't know, but I run into a lot of them that voice their opinion and say that they don't like this dude. And they don't like what he's doing to the country or whatever. Now you can make your arguments whether the border shit, we can't say shit about that because Obama was doing it. Bush was doing it. Like this shit has been like a
by the way,
process.
Donald Trump, sorry to cut you off. Donald Trump, because I actually did some research on it, and I'm basing it off of what I find on the internet, so I'm not actually going there. But they've actually built like 1,000 miles of wall.
Oh, for real?
On the border, yeah.
Okay.
So,
well, they
just want to throw that out there.
There's videos floating around of sections of the wall that needs to be repaired. Yeah. Like, so, you know.
Well, regardless, that has to happen. There's places that don't even have a wall or a fence.
That too.
It's literally like a rope.
Didn't the same
it's
situation
just the fact
happen
that
with Bill?
he got impeached. It tainted his name. It tainted his presidency legacy. So that's what they go off of. It's just like a Drake, tally on his resume.
That nigga Drake, don't nobody care about that.
Nobody gives a shit.
That nigga is Drake. Nobody cares about that shit.
Sensitive.
Well, because you're getting results. So it's like if you have a shitty case being made in Congress about an impeachment, that's obviously like political. It's not based on evidence or based on anything that held up in court. Like.
It's kind of like that one episode I said already. It's people just want to say it's sad that we even had to go through that. An impeachment.
Well, I thought about this. Would y'all shake if somebody was trying to get you fired? Say you was at your job, somebody was trying to get you fired, and y'all went to a meeting, and everybody was like, "Nah, we ain't gonna fire him." But that person was there too, and that person was like, "All right, fuck it."
You're talking about the snub with Pelosi.
Yeah.
I don't even think that was actually a snub, though.
You think he just didn't?
I think he just didn't see, or he saw it, but it was like out of the corner of his eye.
I wouldn't shake that hand.
I would have.
Either way, I don't blame him
I'm only calling it a snub because I would have snubbed her.
I would have too. Yeah,
I would have snubbed her. So.
I don't blame him for doing that. Like it's like and honestly, I think that would be something that Trump would do. Like where it's like it's real. It's not like I'm not gonna fake with you. Like the world knows what you're doing.
She didn't want the handshake. She fucking tore the paper as soon as he didn't do it. Like,
well, tearing the speech, that's ridiculous. Because to me, like, she tore the speech as what, some sort of like protest type deal. The thing is like if you actually listen to the speech, he's talking about really great things. And he has like a large sect of that speech was based on Black people, like based on how great Black people are doing now, as opposed to before.
Yeah.
So and not even just that, women making more money and women having better jobs. I mean, you know, whatever about that, but like,
yeah, you know the snow class.
Hispanics. I mean, there's they passed the Choice Act for school choice, which by the way, which I want to get your reactions is where they're not reacting to it, they're not applauding or like showing any kind of like excitement that this is happening. And it's like, so you're ripping up that. And to me, if that had been the other way around, or if that had even just been a Republican that did that, he'd be being called racist and a bigot and blah 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 because
but she's
of
brave,
that.
Though.
Yeah, she's brave. She made a stand.
Yeah, she took a stand.
She showed him.
She showed him. Yeah.
I'm with her. Can we talk about that? That's a fucked up Logan. Like, come on, bro.
Well,
like, I wouldn't go with that fucking.
I think what's worse is the believe all women.
That's definitely worse.
That's way worse.
Our agenda is relentlessly pro-worker, pro-family, pro-growth, and most of all, pro-American. The unemployment rate for women reached the lowest level in almost 70 years.
No claps.
She was trying to give it up.
Yeah,
she was trying to give it up.
Working
She saw
age
herself on camera.
have joined the workforce.
God damn.
This is a
It looks like Tales of the Crypt.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
My thing is this though, these are things like that. All right, if you're gonna say, okay, they're not clapping because they don't believe in those things politically, which is usually the reason why people don't clap at these things.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is he's talking about things that they campaign on. You know what I mean? And he's saying, no, I'm actually doing that too. So they should be happy based on
It's
that's
not giving
the thing.
them the credit.
But they can't be happy because then they would have nothing to campaign on. Why would anybody vote for you if you're just going to do the same things that he's doing?
That's
the
conflict of interest.
Well, the vibe I get from it is that it's like they're almost like mad that it's like those are our victims and we're supposed to exploit them and you're not supposed to actually help them.
We're supposed to exploit
because because now you're screwing up our whole platform. Because otherwise, why do we exist if we're not basing our thing off of you being a racist and a bigot and a sexist and a homophobe and all these things? You know what I mean?
I think we need more like bipartisan people, like more people that's willing to go across the aisle with each other. Because right now it's just like everybody on one side to themselves and the next people on the one other side to themselves,
Like a school dance.
Yeah, shit. No,
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy.
And we all this arguing, and this is cliche to say, but all the arguing basically pulls us away from the actual problems and arguing about the actual problems. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, I think if all of us, like Trump supporters, people who don't like Trump, people who don't like the Democrats, I think if all of us had like a level-headed conversation, and I'm not saying us, I'm saying like the actual people that are in these, the representatives, the people that are in these seats, if they actually sat with each other and tried to find common ground, shit would move a lot smoother. But I feel like this whole thing is like a CNN, Fox rating train.
Yeah,
you know
but the
what I'm saying?
Democrats are proving that they're the ones that are not willing to sit down and have the conversation and find common ground.
I don't want to put that all on them because some of the Republicans are like that too.
It's mostly on them though.
Okay.
But I think the Republicans, even though they're like steady on their beliefs, I think they're reasonable. I don't think there's a lot of Republicans out there promoting unreasonable shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I haven't yet to hear one. I'm not saying I agree with every single one, but I always go, okay, that's reasonable though. You know what I mean?
What's the most unreasonable thing you've heard from a Democrat?
From a Democrat?
Yeah. Well, not personally, but like what is the level of unreasonable that you've heard from a Democrat?
I would say that they've put this idea that all Trump supporters are white supremacists. And it's created a world where everybody believes that. And it's almost like the whole Scarlet Letter type
That's
shit.
pretty unreasonable, you're right.
And it's like that, it's super unreasonable to go, I can't, and now I see people all the time, friends of mine that'll post, and I know it's connected to me because they just left a comment on my shit.
You guys, you're not low, motherfucker. We
just
know.
at the man.
And no,
It's 2020.
Yeah, come on the show. And that's another thing is Democrats refuse to have the conversation, and they're always the ones that are going, we need to have the conversation, and then it's like when you do, you get ostracized. You know what I mean? When you say what you believe,
right?
So it's,
I don't know. It's a tough conversation, but it's one that's got to be had. You know, but
they're afraid to face reality. That's why the Republican strategy and the Republican ideology is winning is because it faces reality, and people as they grow, they tend to lean more conservative because they learn that, the world's not going to ever be a utopia. There's always going to be bad people. I'm always going to need a gun. You know what I mean?
That's true.
My kids are going to live in a maybe a horrible world, but let's try to make it better. Let's not we can't make it you know what I mean? Like it's a reality to this shit. The other unreasonable thing I think that the Democrats have put out is this idea that rich people are always the evil in any of this argument. It's always this like going after rich people. And I think that's just something that like being rich doesn't make you evil. I think that's just super unreasonable of a way to think.
Yeah, I got you. I can see that. I can see that.
There's so many more I could go down, but that could be a whole different video.
Right.
I'll come up with my top 10 and I'll do that.
Top 10 unreasonable Democratic
viewpoints or whatever.
Yeah, got you.
All right, let's just finish this video.
Sure.
Blue collar boom.
Blue collar boom. Trademark that.
The only victories that matter in Washington are victories that deliver for the American people.
Why would you not clap at that?
I don't know.
Always remember that our job is to put America first.
Nancy Pelosi's like, can't believe he's saying this.
Damn, they let him in here?
To those
That's
watching
crazy.
at home tonight,
You know he got tested about 35,000 times.
Hell yeah. I'm surprised they make him wear a mask.
Coronavirus, Bud Light virus, Budweiser virus. They got that nigga for everything.
He got that red stripe. Shit.
Could you imagine the optics of that if they made him wear a mask?
Oh my God.
Oh,
we should
that would've been
Photoshop him.
Yo,
Yeah, never mind. To the video.
I want you to know we will never let socialism destroy American healthcare. Stand with me and pass legislation to prohibit free government health care for illegal aliens.
Who wants to clap?
Why are you shaking your head?
To protect the
Medicare for
Illegal aliens.
Shaking his
That's
head
not
because he
good.
probably has a cousin that comes. He looks kind of tainted.
God damn. Hold on, nigga. I think you might have. Wait.
Welcome to the Misfit Nation podcast. I'm Wunda.
Oh shit, that nigga just went over 9,000. Fuck. Look at this.
He doesn't look like a pure blood either.
Pure blood.
That one sounds better.
No, it doesn't.
Definitely not Aryan stock.
Just keep going.
Environment days ago, I announced that the United States will join the 1 Trillion Trees Initiative, an ambitious effort to bring together government and private sector to plant new trees in America and all around the world. California police detained an
Why that's their biggest point in their campaigns is the climate. That's all they're left with, to be honest.
Yeah.
They should be happy.
Yeah.
They should be happy about all this. This is their campaign.
Look,
He's blowing their 2020 campaign.
but that's probably why they're not clapping, because they're like, "Fuck, what are we gonna do?"
Yeah,
Back to the
that
books.
is
Back to the books.
back to the drawing board. And you
Go
know,
to the Wall
honest,
Street.
The only way Democrats are winning is if they give us the information on aliens. If Democrats give us real information on aliens, they're winning.
hold on.
They have to win.
Donald
they told
Trump.
us the truth.
Let
What?
me.
What? No. What?
That nigga already shook hands with
Donald
Peter.
Trump. Funny you say that.
Okay.
He said that in his next term, one of his biggest things is he's going to try to make sure that we plant that flag on Mars.
I
So-
mean, that's already coming. And
Let me tell you
and he started the Space Force. That gets fucking looked over.
Yes,
That gets fucking looked over.
I love Space Force.
Space
I'm
Force
all
is-
about Space Force.
Are you kidding me?
But here's the
I'm
thing:
gonna sign up.
they can't even run on that. They can't run on aliens because they made fun of the Space Force and said how it was ridiculous.
Oh, they did?
They fucked that up too. They're not even futuristic, the cocksuckers.
We need to
Let's worry
branch
about
out.
America, not space.
The only way the Democrats stay in power
Mm-hmm.
is if they make us believe that we're being held back by the Republicans for racial reasons.
Oh, so they're
all
black.
that other craze.
Oh, I'm sorry. Some nigga
Democrats?
shit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Some nigga shit.
I'm with you.
Put that on the shirt. So they're black.
illegal alien.
I'm pretty sure Jesse Lee Peterson already has one.
Yeah.
You're a slut.
Is your mama a slut?
5 prior arrests, including convictions for robbery and assault. But as required by California's sanctuary law, local authorities
Talking about
released
your
him.
state, baby.
Days later, the criminal alien went on a gruesome spree of deadly violence. My administration has ended catch and release. So long as I am president, I will always protect your Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms.
Hey.
Yo, I'm telling you, he's not going nowhere.
Hey.
Are you kidding me?
Hey.
And
That's
they
important.
sit there and they sit
How do you
there.
not clap for that? All of those fuckers that are not clapping for that, they want to
Just-
take our guns.
Yes.
That's scary.
And they sat there with their stupid fucking head shaking back and forth
Hey.
and just watched their whole fucking campaign
Bro,
get
do they
flushed
not
down the
realize
toilet.
how cities would burn if only the criminals had guns? Do they not realize that?
I think they do.
So they want cities to burn.
I think there's a sect of the Democratic Party that wants that's why they want socialism, because they want all the power. They want to be the ones that control everything, including guns. And they Bernie Sanders, I believe, really wants to be a fucking dictator.
Really?
Yeah.
Bernie?
He,
Damn,
like,
where did that come from?
He
That's
admires.
new.
And here's the thing. Let me tell you why I brought Bernie Sanders up.
Okay.
Because the whole Democratic Party they're scared now because they see Bernie as basically taking away the fucking thing from Biden.
Bro, he should have won last time. Fucking
He would have won last
Hillary
time.
stepped on that shit.
Yeah.
And they're now, a lot of them are, a huge sect of them anyway, are going behind Bernie Sanders now, and they're following his idea of socialism and shit. And there's a group of the Democrats who, like, they're like a smaller group, I guess, that doesn't want to go that way because they know that far left shit is not gonna end well. They want to start bringing it back more to the center, and that's what's happening now. Is there's like this power struggle in their
Right.
fucking party. Because if you know, there are some that stand up and clap.
Right. But most of them are just like,
Yeah, and it's just weird that, you're not, I don't see why you're not happy about these things. If it's all based on you not liking the guy, that's fine, but you still should, like, it's bad optics
right
for the
right.
Democratic Party.
It is
Horrible.
and they haven't really seemed like trustworthy in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
Well, yeah, we'll get off that. I mean, that was just, I really love the State of the Union. It was really, you liked it.
Yes, I actually did like it. The first 30 minutes alone put a whole different perspective of Trump in my head.
Nice.
The fact that he could break down and itemize exactly what the last campaign did with Obama compared to what he's doing, and the rate of how he did it and the time he did it.
He's
That's
brilliant,
pretty fucking
bro.
impressive,
well,
bro.
hold on.
And real quick, can I say this?
Yes.
Also, I think he did that strategically because I think Donald Trump's plan now for this next campaign is to prove to everybody that he's not really a racist. Like, I think he's starting to realize, like, that's gonna put a damper on his
the fact that
campaign.
in his speech he talked to a Tuskegee
Tuskegee Airmen,
the African American World War II vet,
the little girl with the school choice.
Yeah,
they passed the Choice
definitely-
Act. That's a big deal.
Yeah, the fact that he definitely considered doing that, that's what people were looking for this whole time. Oh, he doesn't apologize for anything. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't show anything. He showed it. And what did he get in return? Fucking
Nothing.
Floozy over there ripping up the fucking papers.
Damn, you just call her a floozy?
Fucking Kamala Harris rolling her eyes
Floozy.
and shit. Yeah, bro. I mean, Blaze, watch it though, because it's important that you see.
It's
sort
it's
of
pretty
the
impressive, bro.
idea.
I can't even lie.
Well,
What were you gonna say, by the way?
well, no, because Trump has more control over Washington as a whole. When, even though Obama, he fumbled the ball, he was bullshitting with it. At one point, Obama had the chance to do everything he could for, like, I think it was his first term. But the second term, I can't remember if he lost the House or the Senate, but he lost one of them.
I think he had both.
Nah, he lost one of them. He definitely lost one of them.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure about that.
I thought it was the other way around.
You think he lost one of them the first time?
I thought they didn't have it the first time, and then he gained it on the second one.
When did he legalize gay marriage? Was that the second term or first?
That was the second?
I believe it was the second.
Okay, so if it was
Yeah.
the second, then you're right. He didn't have it the first time, and that's why I said he fumbled it, because he didn't do what was right. But Trump had it the first time, and He's doing it. You know, like he's
Right.
doing the shit.
But
that,
for what people describe him as, you would believe that he wouldn't be doing this.
Well, you would believe that he's gonna change the law of marriage back to how it used to be.
Yeah.
which he didn't.
Like, and he didn't.
Yeah, why would he do that?
And the things that like he's not going in and demolishing everything that's in there. He's seeing what works. He's treating it like a business, really.
Yeah,
And it's
saw what was
working.
fumbled, and then he upped the numbers. That's pretty much what he was describing.
Yeah. He treats his well, you gotta see the difference between him at his rallies and him at the State of the Union. Like it's two totally different. Like
Y'all got
deliveries.
y'all got me to go to AEW, but he ain't getting me to go to a Trump rally. Just nah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Huh?
Why wouldn't you at this point?
I don't know. I just wouldn't feel. I'd feel out of place.
Why?
I just would. Like
Just as like
Too
like
many
politically.
third degreers over there staring him down. It's uncomfortable.
a couple second degrees too.
You got one every week.
One or two is in there, but you know
You get
it's-
one every
I
Friday.
don't know. It's just I one every Friday. But yeah, nah, I don't know. I'm not there comfortability wise.
After that speech,
You'll go.
I gotta see what else he has to say, bro.
So you go to the Trump rally?
From now
You'll
on,
at least watch a
from
rally.
now on, I'll listen to anything he has to say just to
Okay.
hear him out. Because
Nice.
if he's able to do that, that's what we should be looking for in a president.
Yes,
to be honest.
I was doing that. Give me a little credit. I'm less harsh on your boy than I
You
used
are,
to be.
but if you are watching something, you watching it to find a debate of hatred. Or
Oh,
some
hell
shit.
yeah.
So
I'm
yeah,
looking-
I'm
I'm
wa-
looking
now
for
I'm
your
Well,
watching.
you still think he's like a
I don't
horrible
think he's
person.
I don't think he's an evil dude.
No?
I don't think
I'm
he's an
watching
evil
as a
dude.
pure
especially
heart,
after
'cause-
he stopped the fucking attack, the impending attack when he killed Salamander.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was some boss shit because
he killed two of them.
Because what would have happened was, let's say he didn't act on the information he got, and then Salamander goes off and kills another 3,000 Americans, whether over here or over there.
Right.
Then they would have been looking at him like, "Oh, you didn't do shit about this, and you knew this guy was around."
He made the right call on that.
Right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you know, damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you're him, I guess at this point,
But
Pretty
he's
much.
doing it.
Pretty
he's
much.
doing it though.
He's do-
I
Hey,
give
look,
him
I
credit.
give him
I
give him more credit than I give most people
Mm-hmm.
based on this. He's the most hated man in America
Facts.
and the most loved man in America.
Facts.
But and you could say that the majority of the country hates him, right?
Yeah.
Well, I
You
don't
could
know if
say
that's true,
especially
because he won, so I don't know if that's
It's still
true.
running. Since America's running off hate,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Well,
Like
we're
half-
all right,
it's half and
I'm
half.
basing that on polls,
Okay,
and that's stupid of me.
but
But
it's literally 50-50.
let's take Black and Hispanic people specifically. I
Most
would
of
say
them
the
hate
majority of them
Most
hate
of them hate Trump. Yes.
right?
Yes.
He's still waking up every morning, looking at Twitter, seeing millions of people probably tweeting him a day on some hatred, vitriol hatred shit,
Mm-hmm.
and he still wakes up every day and goes, "All right, let's make it better for them."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
To me, that shit is like through the roof. Like I respect that motherfucker.
Okay,
I
I
would
got
have said, "Fuck him."
you.
I think most of us would.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Most would. All right, fuck it. And he's still going like, "No, I'm still gonna make it better for you.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck."
Mm.
That's some G shit, bro.
I
You
got
gotta give it to him.
I got you.
All right, everybody. We got to go through this whole bullshit again.
Every week.
Press the fucking subscribe button
Yes,
because
please.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Yes,
I don't want to care anymore.
We're not begging you, but you're already here, so you might as well do it. You feel me? Oh, don't forget to hit the bell, so every time we drop a video, you get that notification to your phone.
Johnny
Yes.
Depp's a bitch.
Pussy.
Not again.
Beta.